Imagine waking up one day and realizing that you will never walk again, but rather navigate through everyday life from a seated position. Or that while you have been walking and doing everything on your 2 feet since birth. To Yasinta Nangome, this is not just an imagination, but rather the reality of her life. Her story touched and inspired us, so we set out very early one morning to Balaka to learn more about it. She was born without any disability, and she grew up doing the things that any child does: playing jingle janga, racing with wheels, and many more, until she grew up to early adulthood. However, fate had its own plans. In 2017, her life took an unexpected turn when she was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome, a debilitating condition that left her reliant on a wheelchair for mobility.
I was born without any disability. After completing my studies, I started work. After starting work, it happened that I fell ill in February 2017. At the hospital, they said I was suffering from Guillain-Barré syndrome. It is this illness that caused the disability that I have today.
The sudden transition from walking freely to navigating the world from a seated position was not just physically challenging, but emotionally taxing as well. Yasinta found herself grappling with a myriad of obstacles that she never anticipated.
So it was very difficult to accept it, since all along I was whole. But this time, finding myself in this situation, depression was inevitable.
Yet, amidst the struggles and setbacks, she discovered a resilience within herself that she never knew existed. Rising above the barriers, she resolved to face life boldly. This is why, to the present day, she is still working as a nurse at Kalembo Health Center in Balaka district.
I am Yasinta Nangome, nurse midwife technician, working with Kalembo Health Center under Balaka Decho.
The antenatal ward is one of the sections of the hospital where she works. On other days, she is in the family planning section. In the beginning, this was not easy, as it appeared that the community questioned being assisted by her.
In the beginning, there were so many challenges. Initially, people saw me walking, but later when I started using the wheelchair, they wondered what was happening. They started sort of discriminating against me, thinking maybe this lady cannot assist us properly. I was thinking to myself, how will I be moving from home to work? And how will I be navigating through the hospital? Since many of our hospitals have steps than slopes. But it all depends on my courage to be coming to work here.
I would like to commend the Minister of Health for retaining this officer. We understand that she acquired a disability while she has been on employment. This is commendable, as said, and it is also in line with the laws, the policies, the regulations, the procedures that Malawi is implementing that promote the rights of persons with disabilities, not only the laws in Malawi and policies in Malawi, but also to international instruments that I think as a country we subscribe to, that we will actually uphold as we are advancing rights of persons with disabilities.
Yasinta believes that living in denial is one of the reasons why some persons with disabilities look down on themselves and do not face life boldly.
To my friends with different types of disabilities, it is not good to look down on yourself. Firstly, I ask you to find something that you can do, because there is always something that you can do on your own, be it business, work, or anything. As they say, disability is not inability.
Disability is not an ability.
First, let me begin by congratulating Yasinta for braving the situation and the circumstances surrounding her condition. Many are the times that we've had experiences when not only nurses, not only health workers, but a majority of people, the public, have withdrawn, looking down upon themselves, having gone into a disability of some kind. But this has not been the case with Yasinta. She has braved it, and she has shown to us that she's a nurse, strong, resilient, and she's able to cope with the disability that she's living with, despite circumstances surrounding the situation that she's going through.
For Yasinta, acceptance is the key action that has helped her to move on and still live a normal life, despite the challenges that come along her way. In her family of 3 and her whole clan, she is the breadwinner and she doesn't shy away from the responsibility.
I am a mother and also a breadwinner to others. After thinking about my kids, that they depend on me, I gathered courage to face life boldly. But I also benefited from the workshop that I attended, organized by the Spinal Cord Association of Malawi. In that workshop, they trained us about independent living. That is how we can live in our day-to-day lives. For example, cooking, washing, and how I can push my wheelchair by myself in some places. So I was greatly encouraged seeing that I'm not alone, but that there are many others like me as well.
As a nurse, also as a mother, to take care of my kids.
Nurses, midwives out there, health workforce out there, that you are able to view and watch this documentary. I have a word for you, just to encourage you, that when you're fallen a victim of any disability of some kind in the course of duty, we are available as your mouthpiece and help. We will be willing to help see which direction we ought to take with that disability. I want to repeat that many of the times that you health workers, you nurses and midwives have fallen victims of circumstances, maybe because we are not very much conversant with the laws, the policies that are available for us who live with a disability, and we have ended up, retiring prematurely on medical grounds. You still have the potential, you still have the capacity to be productive in certain setups outside the current setup that you are providing services to Malawians. We have a case of Yasinta. I want to repeat that one. If it were not for her becoming resilient, this time we don't even know where she would have been. She's taking care of relations, she's supporting the relations, and if she were to withdraw, that now that I am in this state, therefore I want to go home and just stay home, what would have happened to relations? So many of you, when you go into such circumstances, you tend to give up. Don't give up, brethren. Don't give up nurses, midwives. Don't give up health workers. Don't give up Malawians who are living with a disability of some kind. You should liaise with the HRs and explain to them that I am still capable to be productive to this organization. Therefore, if I cannot stick at this area because of my disability, I would rather be relocated to a certain setup that I can continue to be productive up until it is defined that you cannot, tick anymore.